Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. We have a couple of gentlemen with us who are raising money for several good causes, and they're doing it in various ways, from corned beef sandwiches to walks to direct face-to-face appeals. We'll have more about that in a moment. But first, it's been nearly a year since a well-loved and very popular Greenbrier High School student drowned in a tragic accident. Many of you will remember this heartbreaking story.
He always tried to make people laugh.
In a vigil organized by his parents, the Wolfpack gathered to celebrate number 29. The life he lived and his lasting legacy that will forever live among the halls of Greenbrier High School. His track and football teammate, Elijah Lopez, says this week has been surreal.
I just feel when we do this, I feel like he's still going to be there watching us, and he knows he doesn't want this to happen, but he just knows that we all really miss him and truly can't let him go.
Green and gold balloons filled the football stadium in honor of the star athlete. A night of tears and sadness of a life ended too soon.
Cherish your brothers and sisters. Don't fight. If I could take back every fight that I had with my brother, y'all, I would take it back.
And Robert's mother, Lakia Collins, is with us right now. Lakia, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Jenny.
I know it is so hard to reopen the wounds, but I think it's important for our viewers to remember who Robert was. And I know that every day is just, you must have to just take it one day at a time.
Every day, when I wake up at 5 a.m., to this day, it's been 10 months, right. I still call his name to get up for school. And it's something that you'll never get used to. It's basically you learn how to get through and to deal with it. My first initial gut waking up is, Robert, get up, because he would always miss the bus.
Yeah.
And I realized Robert's not in the other room. And then that gut wrenching.
Still 10 months later.
10 months. Just as though it was April the 24th. I immediately get nauseous every single morning.
Of course.
Every single morning.
You have other children?
I have two other children. I have a 20-year-old daughter who's in college, who remained in college throughout this tragedy. Yeah. And I have a 7-year-old son, Bryson, who was Robert's best friend, literally Robert's best friend. And it's just been a tragedy for them as well.
Of course, because this is, it's forever. Your family's changed.
It's our new normal.
The new normal.
It's the new normal.
I feel such empathy and such compassion, because you're dealing with what no parent ever wants to deal with. You know, it is when we say every parent's worst nightmare, this is what we mean.
This is every parent's worst nightmare. To look up at your 16-year-old healthy son, yeah, who's never been in a hospital, who's barely ever had a temperature, and to wake up one day and he's no longer here.
Now, this was a drowning accident, and you have taken this tragedy, and as many other people do who lose a child, which I think is so amazing, you're turning your tragedy into something, you're making sense out of it in a way to help prevent other families from going through this. Tell me about the law that you're lobbying for, Robert's Law.
As you can imagine, the first few months I couldn't get off the couch, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, and I knew I had two other children to live for, and I said, I can't continually live like this. I have to get up and I have to fight. And my first initial action was to go to this lake, and I wanted to see what took my son's life. You know, what took my son's life, and I'll never forget, I approached the lake and it said, swim at your own risk. And I immediately, the sign said, swim at your own risk. And I immediately said to myself, we don't tell our 16-year-old children to go jump in a car and drive at their own risk. We don't tell our 16-year-old to just go jump out there, and if something occurs, that's your problem. If you die in this lake, that's your fault. And I said, those signs have to come down. Who protected my child? Was there a lifeguard on duty? Who allowed him to come in with other 16 and 17-year-olds without any supervision? Why was he outside the no swim area? And I wanted answers, and at that point, I started to Google laws, and I realized that Georgia had boating laws for children, but there were no lake safety laws. There was nothing saying there's lifeguards, life vests available. There will be lifeguards from 8 to 4 at the beach area. And then I realized Georgia ranks number 13 in the state. That's pretty high not to have any regulations surrounding our children. And 10 children at Lake Thurman have died due to drownings in the lakes in the last 10 years. And that's 10 mothers that are feeling this pain, 10 mothers.
Always the toughest stories that we have to read on the news are when we have those drownings at the lake. It's terrible. But, you know, the other part of this is, what about teaching our children water safety and swim lessons?
Absolutely.
How does that how does that factor in?
Absolutely, and currently that's what I'm currently doing. I'm proposing a new safety. I've actually contacted Lake Thurman, and I'm getting together with them, and we're basically going to put together where we can go around to the schools, mainly middle school and high school, but especially high school, because those are the impressionable years, your peer pressure, and that's what was more so with Robert. He was, you know, swimming over to the other side of the island, and basically to implement those laws, to let these children know that you're not invincible, that things can happen, no matter how excellent of a swimmer you are, no matter how good health you're in. And we just want to implement safety.
And Robert could swim.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Robert could swim. He was an excellent
And that's
health.
what you think.
Excellent.
You just, I can do. Those islands look a lot closer than they are.
And that's exactly what happened. He got midway there and realized this is a bit much.
Well, I think that we're going to have viewers who want to help get behind you and support this. You need 5,000 signatures on your petition.
I do.
And then Jody Lott is the congresswoman that you're your state representative that you're working with.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have the link on our website to Robert's Law. And I'm going to have all that information so viewers can just click on that and do the email petition. Once you get those 5,000 signatures, then what happens, Lakia?
I'm running up to the state senator's office in Atlanta. And if I have to sleep on the porch day in and day out, if I have to go to D.C. and sleep on President Donald Trump's front steps, I am lobbying for this law. I don't want another mother to feel the agony, the torture that I have felt for the last 10 months. No, my son has such a promising future, and it's so sad that it's gone now.
It's heartbreaking. It is so sad, and you are a very remarkable woman, and you're very brave to do this and to come out and to speak about your loss. You know, you have a lot of mothers who are watching this show, and a lot of us, you know, really feel for you, and we wish you the strength to keep going. And like you said, you have 2 other children
that I have to fight for.
You have to fight for.
Absolutely.
And we'll help you fight for Robert's Law.
Thank you so much, Jenny, for having me.
All right, Lakia Collins, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Next on Jenny, Rabbi David Searle is here to tell us about the 5th annual corned beef fundraiser, why it's such a big deal for his synagogue. You'll learn all the details of this tasty treat coming up in our next segment.
Come into Steak and Shake